guys, welcome to Manchester United. Welcome to another video. It's Barcelona 5, Ferencvaros 1, and really good game to start the Champions League in the 2020-21 season. Juventus won earlier in the day by 2 goals of Alvaro Morata, and what can we say? It was a good start to the Champions League, although the rival, we have to admit, wasn't the best. But we showed great attitude. It was good. Confidence going into that game coming up, El Clasico against Real Madrid. We also have that Champions League game against Juventus, which unfortunately we're going to be missing Gerard Pique due to the red card expulsion. But overall, it was a pretty good game. A lot of good positive notes. Players that we were expecting to see a lot. I was very good. Very good news. Like Trincao, Fati, Coutinho, Messi. Overall, everyone working very well. And, well, it's going to be, I think, a rather shorter match review because there is not much to talk about other than the goals and the good feeling that the players left during the pitch. So let's start with the lineups and then we go ahead and talk about the game. Barcelona to go with Neto in net, Serginho Dest, Lenglet, Gerard Pique, and Sergio Roberto in defense. A midfield duo of Miralem Pjanic and Frenkie De Jong. 3 number 10s in Francisco Trincao, Coutinho, and Ansu Fati. And up top of the false 9, Lionel Messi. While Ferencvaros opted to go with Divos in net, Vodka, Blasic, Kovacevic, and Sivic in defense. Laidouni, Karatin in midfield. And up top, Israel, Siger, Subkop, and down the middle, Engen. Alright, so let's get it out straight away. For the first 2 minutes, it looks like Ferencvaros were going to press high the pitch, which I was thinking, please do, because that's a suicide. Like, if you're not a very strong team and you try to press high the pitch like they were doing, that's a recipe for disaster for you. But they stopped. They only wanted to like do a soft press, and then they shifted back, and we pushed them back as expected. In terms of Ferencvaros, yeah, they gave, they were physical, but technically they were not on par with us. Logically, it's as expected. I don't think that I would be insulting anyone if I say that we deserved this win, and we comfortably deserved this win. I was very surprised with the number 10. Again, very interesting player, taking pretty much every decision that he took was very good. Created a penalty, scored a goal that was offside, just offside. Had an assist for Israel down the right wing where he stroked the post. Overall, pretty good performance from the number 10 of Ferencvaros. But other than that, they were just very susceptible to just the difference in quality of players that we had at our disposal. For me, the man of the match, Frenkie De Jong, was absolutely spectacular, dictating the tempo of them in the midfield. That assist on Fati was great. Just overall, really good work from Frenkie De Jong. Trincao was the other outstanding player in the forward line. I was surprised. And Turin saying that we only like to play down the left because Jordi Alba, Ansu Fati, and Coutinho. Well, there you have it. Like, that we have Trincao on the pitch, we play down the right. We have Dembele on the pitch, we can play down the right. Instead, Sergio Roberto, out of the fullbacks, was the best one the whole night. He was going up, transitioning very well. Like, all the haters of Sergio Roberto today are going to be hiding away because today he played really well. Had a kind of knocked before the first half ended, but it seems like it wasn't anything too serious. He continued playing until the 60th minute when we brought in Junior Firpo and switched Des back to his original position in that right back side. And overall, pretty good performance. Trincao, like I was saying, was dribbling, taking shots, creating, associated with Messi, with Coutinho, with the midfield, with Sergio Roberto. Like, it was very good to see. Ansu Fati, being Ansu Fati, sends the ball to De Jong. De Jong waits for Ansu Fati to make the run. Ansu Fati, very luckily, hits it with kind of his shin, but ends up going to the back of the net. He just had to, slot it in, and he did. Messi with a first and a penalty takes 3 players away from the game, and clear penalty, slots it in. It's good confidence for Messi. We need to start him, being more involved, and in this game he was. It was very good to see Messi, associating with players and just looking footballing wise happy. I would also like to see him score free kicks because, I think it's something that when he's feeling good, those free kicks start flying in much more consistently. Coutinho, great attitude. There was especially one thing that I want to highlight from Coutinho today, and it's not a goal, which is a really good goal, but it's that effort that he did in one of the plays where Trincao tried to put in a cross, and the ball was about to fly off the field, and Coutinho just ran off, like with intensity to keep the ball in play, and he did. And that is something that it's good to see. The thing with Coutinho is that I know that he has quality, I know that he has the quality to do great things, but I think his problem at Barcelona has always been for me the mentality and the attitude, and Coutinho is showing better attitude in these couple games that so far this season. That's really good to see. I'm really glad to see that Koeman is being able to do really good things. I like that we didn't see Griezmann today because he doesn't deserve to play, especially, for one, those comments that he said should immediately be a signal of you're not playing until January, and in January you're leaving away to another team. But merit-wise, it was good. We got to see our youngsters. Pjanic had, had a game of, I would rate it probably out of 6. Like it was fine. Like he didn't do anything too special. He wasn't good, but he wasn't bad either. Like he was just there, passable a few times, nothing of much. He hasn't been playing for a long time. He was, he's been out of the dynamic of the first team. This is his first start for Barcelona, so it was kind of expected. He will get into the dynamic of things. So keep it calm. Sergio Dest was fine. Did a few things interesting. Made a few other mistakes in the cover in defense, but that's something that he will progress through time. Like that was solid. Neto was, didn't have much to do, to be perfectly honest. Nothing that he could do with a penalty. And Gerard Pique, that, had a pretty decent game, just like that. Like, not much to do. The things that they had to do, they did it well. But that action in the penalty area, Pique is a very experienced player. And in that situation, that if you bring a player down, and if it's the last man, and you have no choice of playing the ball, it's a red card. It is a well-delivered red card. Like, that's a red card in the book. That's the most clear red card you're ever going to see in your life. You can do that. Like, I would have rather just keep 11 men and have a 3-1 than having one man down and still concede the penalty, which led to the 3-1. But fortunately, we were able to score those 2 goals. Pedri came in, Dembele came in. Really good action from Dembele. For someone that hasn't been, that's just getting back into the dynamic of playing games, much better. At least much better than Griezmann, because Griezmann literally gives us nothing. And I'm sorry if I'm being very, very rough with Griezmann, but his attitude, for one, is not something that I'm a very big fan of. And second of all, is that he's been given chances and he's not taking them. And now it's time for other players to be given chances, and I'm glad that Trincao got his chance today, that Dembele got his chance. Pedri, is doing very good things. He was one of the outstanding players against Getafe. Overall, the team is looking well. The team is looking like it's doing good things. We have a good thing to work with. We'll see if Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be available for that game. That's going to be, that he's out with COVID-19 right now. We'll see if he's going to be able to recover back in time, or not recover, if he's going to be back and given the green light to play that game. I would like him to play because he's a Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. We don't have many of those left, so it will be good to see. Other than that, there's not much to say there. I don't know that Araujo came in. He's going to be playing against Juve for sure. We'll see. It's going to be a good test, especially against a player like Alvaro Morata. I think that's something that I want to see Araujo in. It's like fighting against someone with physical presence in the area. We'll see. We'll see how they're going to handle that. We'll see how Koeman is going to handle that. Jordi Alba should be able to come back soon. Maybe he's going to miss El Clasico. Well, probably he's going to miss El Clasico, but he should be coming back soon. Ter Stegen is also thereabouts, getting ready to come back. We'll see if he can force it for the Clasico. I doubt it. Maybe he will be able to play against Juve. We'll see. There is a few more things to discuss, but that's going to be for the next couple of days. Overall, very interesting things. As the highlights, Coutinho with his shot, Fati, Messi, Dembele, Pedri with the 5 goals today. all competing for spots, and they can all be given minutes perfectly fine. One day Trincao plays 60 minutes, gets up top, and then Dembele comes in, plays 30. The other day we can do the opposite thing, and that way we can keep all these players, connected to the game and in confidence, having a lot of minutes, having a lot of chances, and this would be very good for Barcelona. If we didn't have that red card given to us, I'm pretty sure that we would have seen maybe Arellano and Kipuch be given minutes. But seeing as we needed to, shore up the game and, playing with one man less, bringing in Busquets was the logical thing, was the necessary thing. And I hope that we can see the Kipuch going forward in games to go. But anyways, guys, we're all said and done, guys. Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.